Hello, welcome down onto the puzzle desk. We've got our coffee, we've got our timer. All we need is a puzzle. And here it is. Right, so inside of here is another escape room puzzle. Okay, again, it's from WOODEN.CITY. It's this one. It's the Secret of the Templars. And it obviously doesn't fit in this because we're going to make it ourselves. I did one before, and I'll show you up there, and I'll leave links down in the description below, where we did one with the Pirate's treasure chest. And I got it as kind of like a test because I wasn't sure how it was. I found it absolutely fantastic. The building was brilliant. The only issue I had was when I set it, I kind of knew how to do it there or thereabouts. So it's going to be a little bit different for this time. So what we're going to do is we're going to build it as per usual, and we'll skim through that. And then I'm going to just talk about the build. Then I'm going to set it. I'm going to get someone else to set it for me. And then I'm going to build it. So this will be over a couple of days. So we're going to start this today. And then we'll finish it off maybe tomorrow. Oh, it depends if I've got to glue anything. Because it says no gluing. There we go. It says no gluing down there. However, I needed to glue a couple of pieces in the last one. Just because they kept falling out. So this is going to build an escape room. If you don't know what an escape room is, basically it's a 3D puzzle, generally made of wood they are, and you have to solve clues and puzzles, pull, prod, poke, twist, spin, to get inside of the puzzle box. Then what you can do is you can put something in like cash or something like that, build it back up again, give it to someone else to do. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to kind of build it and then get inside it. So self-assembly, no glue, eco product, fine. Water resistant, 14 years, and this one again is medium. The last one I did was medium as well, and I will leave this, I'll leave links down below where you can get hold of this on Amazon. As I said, I've done one of these. I think this is a fantastic, and this is the second one I've done from WOODEN.CITY. Okay, so let's get this open. And with like the last one, it should be just a cracking open from, open the package here. So I've got to open it from here. Just kind of have to pull it apart. Okay, there we go. Right, I'm in. Right, and if we take a look, there's a bunch of pieces already. This is easier to see. Oh, I suppose they're not as easy. And then here we have wax and a bit of sandpaper. More bits. These, what we're talking about in a minute. So look, these have already come off. I believe they're probably meant to be in there. They may be. Yeah, okay, so they've already come out. They are meant to be in there. Yeah, okay, look. So, annoyingly, it's all come apart. So it might make it a little bit trickier. Oh no, it's just the big bits. That should be okay. And we've got some other bits there. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 sheets of stuff that we need to use, which I'll do in a minute. Bit of marketing, brilliant. Let's get a mechanical model. That's another little bit about it. This looks like how to set it. Yep. So we'll do this next time. So this is what the other person, whoever I'm going to go and get to set. This is the bit they need to set it. And here are my instructions on how to build it. Okay, so the other one, it said it was going to take 3 hours to build. It actually only took me, 90 minutes in the end, so it wasn't too bad. So I'm assuming it's going to take roughly 90 minutes as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this built. We're going to fast forward through this. If you want to skip that, I'll leave links down below where you can do that. I'm going to have a coffee and I'm going to spend the next kind of like 90 minutes or so. We'll see how long it takes and we shall time it. And we're done. Check this out. A really nice looking puzzle. Pleased with that. Okay, so a few things from building this one, and I'm also going to compare it to the treasure chest we built. This one I found to be a lot more solid than the treasure chest. I was clipping things in beautifully. I just thought it wasn't as easy, but it just felt more solid, if that's the right word, than the other one. The treasure chest seemed to be a little bit more flimsy, and this one to be solid. Look at this, couple of issues. Really annoyed myself there. Chipped a bit off there, and I chipped a bit off another piece as well. There, look, just a couple of little chips. I'm a bit angry at myself for. Just take it easy, and you shouldn't have a problem. But that just annoyed me a little bit. But it's okay. And the only other thing really as well is it took me, let's have a look. So it took me 74 minutes to do this. I kind of had a break in the middle just to go and grab a coffee. But if you are thinking about doing it yourself in one go, it didn't have butcher your fingers, grabbing the little bits of wood and having to push them in. My fingertips are on fire. But other than that, if you could split it up, 74 minutes is not too bad. It says it takes a couple of hours, doesn't it? Okay, so oh well, apart from that, now, as I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away. I'm going to get someone else to set it. That's how you set it before you solve it. Building it, really, I don't think it ruins it by building it. Because you can obviously see what you've got to do because of the outside mechanisms. There's no real hidden mechanisms inside. You just kind of just have to work it out of what to do. So this one is a much better one if you want to go and do it yourself after building it. And I've got these three here. So I kind of put them in here somewhere. That's part of the setting procedure, I think. Okay, as I said, I'll leave this down links below where you can get hold of this. But I'm now going to go and find someone to set this for me. And then we'll be back to solve it. Okay, see you in a bit. Right, here we are then. This is the final piece. All set, ready to go. Right, so what you just saw was Mrs. PuzzleDesk setting it for me, and she's got two bits of feedback for you. One was a good bit. It was pretty easy to set, okay? Didn't have any problems. The instructions were nice and clear. It was all pretty good. Didn't take long, 10, 15 minutes tops, I think, to set it. The second bit, not so good, was it's all a bit loose, okay? So it's not as precise as some of the other kind of professionally factory built things, which is fine, I guess. But there was this thing that she pointed out was here. This locks up into here, but you can actually just pull it out if you need to, you know. So if you could, but as the rules are, you don't force anything. But that doesn't really take any force to be able to do that. So it's all a bit loose fitting like that. But we can cope with that. Okay, so in terms of me then not being able to see it, so I built this, obviously, as we've seen, all of the workings specifically for this puzzle from WOODEN.CITY. You can actually see what you need to do. There's not much hidden workings inside. So when I'm looking at this, I'm thinking to myself, I don't really know how to do this. So I think that's a cracker. With the one we saw before, there was a lot of inner workings, and if you'd set it, you know how to do it. I think if you set this, you'd know how to do it and where to start and stuff. But I think as I've built it, I don't think it's ruined it, which is a cracker. Right, so let's get on with it. And I'd just like to say thank you to Thomas for the donation this week. If you want to buy me a coffee, I'll leave links down below. It will really help out and support the channel. So cheers, Thomas. Thank you for that. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to start this because we're going to get onto it. Right, so let's start. It's like any other puzzle. 6 sides, so this side here, and I've got to turn that, but I can't turn that or move that up because that's in the way. So I've got to turn that and slide that, but I can't slide that because that's in the way, and I can't slide that because that's in the way. See what I mean about saying that? I could probably just force that down to get that open, but we're not going to do that. And we can't do that because that's the way. Okay, so we know we haven't got to start here. And then on the top, we have these slidey pieces. This is where I think I've got to start because I can't do anything with these 4 as yet. And then on the bottom, this. I haven't actually looked at this yet. Right, okay. Right, so I know... Oh! Right, well, that comes out halfway. I wonder if I've got to pull that out. Because that points in and that points out. Right, well, let's get on with this. Right, so I think I've got to do the slide puzzle here. So that's got to go back for that to be able to pull out. Oh, well, so we've got this. Right, okay, so we've slid all these. So we've slid them out. And that matches that, doesn't it? Can you see that pattern on there? That is that pattern there. And nearly, I need to slide this over, but I can't because it's caught on this. So I need to slide this one over, but I can't because it's caught on that. But again, we're into that routine of, I can't do that because of there, can't do that because of there. So the keys here, you see these keys here? So with the arrows down, arrow down key, arrow up key. So the arrow down key and the circle, which is arrow down key, is that one. Or, oh, hang on. Yeah. I wonder if that was the up. So this key here is stuck on here. So if I move this key like this, you see that? Ready? There you go. So moving this one up. So that's released that. Oh yeah, there we go. Right, okay. So there we go, that's done it. So that now, so once I've done these slidey puzzle bits, I've moved this one out. I can then pull this bit up, which then releases this bit. So legitimately releases this bit. Which then releases this bit to be able to slide this out, which then opens this bit to pull that down, to open that bit to be able to... So I've got here, let me just go that over you again. So we've unlocked that bit there, so we pulled that bit out, which means I could slide this bit up, which means I could slide that bit down, and then I could slide that bit along, which then I could slide that bit out, which then means I could slide, let's just out this. So then I could slide that bit down, which means I could rotate that bit like that, which unlocked that bit, which then got to this bit. But I can't move that because of this bit here. So can I? No, I need to move this. So I need to get this bit that way and that bit that way, but I can't that way because there. But I need to. So I need to move this one. So maybe it's back to here because. Ah, yeah, there we go. Oh, no. No, that's got to come out. That's got to come back. Oh, there we go. Right, so slide that bit. Slide that bit. Slide that bit. Oh. So sliding that bit out, I've got this. Does that help? Does that help get it out? Why have I got that? What's this key here? So this is a key, all right? So if I show you over here, look, this, see if we can get this in focus. That key has a symbol of a key on it. It's got to be. See what I mean about it being all loose? Look at that. It's a bit. See, I don't know whether that's just getting caught on something or whether I'm wrong. So I'm going to go on the fact that I think I might be wrong. There's something I need to unlock. Although they seem to be in the right place because of this symbol here. That's all lined up. Let's go! So it wasn't those lined up. Those needed to go. So these needed to go to there to line up to get this halfway out. Then that way to get it fully out. Right. Now we need to get this one out. The way to get that is moving that bit there, that bit down, that bit along. Then we can move this one over. Is that anything to do with it? Or is that one to do with this? Because we haven't actually used this much yet. Yes! Oh no. 1 minute. Oh no. It's caught on here. Look at this. Oh no. So I need to get the hinge there. See the hinge? Oh, I'll go on here. So I need to get that hinge because it won't open unless it's lined up with that slot. But I can't get that slot because I can't move that one over. So I need to get this bit down. And the way to get that bit down was moving that down, moving that along, but I can't get that because of that bit and that bit there and that bit. So, oh, flipping hellfire. So how do I get there? Like that, that open, that open, that open, that up, that bit down. So if I get all that all the way up there, that bit down, that bit up, that bit round, that bit open. There we go. We're in, we're in, we're in. Let's go. There you go. So look, so you can see what I mean. Can't really. Let me see if I can see better in here. So here's the inner workings of it. So there's not that much inside really that can be spoiled. And here's my treasure. Lucky me. Right, so let's talk about this then. Really, I think, well, personally, I think I've got that on upside down, haven't I? Because I was working on here and then looking at that, but I was having to spin it round. Okay, I'm not 100% sure what all these symbols meant, but it didn't matter because you could just work it out from the puzzles. One linked to the other. You needed to move one to move the other, to move the other, to move the other. This is a really nice puzzle. I quite enjoyed that. 17 minutes, but then 17 minutes plus the build plus everything. I think this is excellent value for money. I'm really pleased with that. It's not the best quality puzzle I've ever felt, but I don't care. The fact that I built it myself, it was good enough. It feels more personal to me. That's a good way of putting it. It feels more personal, this puzzle box. And it looks quite cool as well. So the idea was, so what was the idea of that? I guess it was just pulling that out at some point, wasn't it? Pulling these out so I could get these out. I think that was the deal. Fantastic. Right, there we go then. That was it. That was this, the Escape Room Puzzle Box Wooden City Mechanical Model Secrets of the Templars. I'll leave links down below on Amazon where I got hold of this. You go and have a look at this for yourself. Please with this one. Certainly better than the other one I did. And I'm going to go and have a look, see if Wooden City do any more, because I'm definitely going to be getting more of these. So please do like, please do share. Let me know how you get on. Let me know down in the comments below. If you want to buy me a coffee, let me know down below. There's a link down in the description. Okay, thanks so much then. To the next video. Bye-bye.